All right, guys. Today we're going to be doing something a bit different on the channel. Chris and I are going to do more of kind of a podcast version of us commentating on gamers uh, being caught cheating. We are watching a YouTube video here. And yeah, so if you like more of this content, I would urge you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. YouTube analytics shows that a very small percentage of my viewers are actually following me, so I'd really appreciate it. It helps the channel out a lot. It's free, and
Said
yeah.
every streamer ever. I had a better idea. If you like this kind of content, comment on it.
Ooh, content. I like it. And
Comment on the content.
There you go. There you go. I like that. All right,
because that's way cooler, and it's easier for us to actually interact with you.
So, Chris, you're the one that gave me this video, and
Yes.
we're both sitting in a joint activity in Discord about to watch it.
Either YouTube or some other medium.
Yeah, so Be Amazed is the content creator of the video that we are commenting on, so I'd urge you to go over to their channel and subscribe to them. They're at 12.5 million subscribers. They put out good stuff. So yeah, so here we go.
Miss Q Gemini. Now, cheating in video games isn't a crime, but the way streamer Miss Q Gemini tried to cover up her blatant cheating absolutely was. This young, ambitious gamer regularly streamed herself playing the ferociously competitive Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or CSGO for short, which is an online multiplayer first-person shooter game.
Good description for CS.
Back in 2017, she started her stream with a huge
I never felt very ferocious about it.
Do I?
I never felt ferocious about CSGO or CSS or CS2. For anybody that was, back in the day.
Yeah, I don't know that ferocious would be the
ferocious
word that I use either for this, but let's see what she does, though. I'm assuming it's going to be stupid.
Oh, all cheaters are stupid.
Unfairly accused of cheating.
Unfairly.
You know what's really sad? That sometimes, because I'm female in Counter-Strike, people are like, you're cheating!
Way to tell off those pesky trolls. But then, during the game's warm-up phase, she seemed to forget that the whole world could see her screen, and she brought up a cheat software menu.
Oh my
After
God.
hitting the load coding button, all of her rivals' ranks and locations suddenly began appearing through the walls.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you who don't play
that.
CSGO, I can tell you now, this
Oh, no, those are normal.
It's called a wall hack, which allows players to locate their opponents through solid objects in the game's arena. Hacks like this are a sneaky way of gaining the upper hand in multiplayer shooter games, and Miss Q Gemini's viewers were quick to pick up on it. But, blissfully unaware she'd been caught, she continued to play and, even worse, lose. And it's at that point she finally realized what she'd done, as you can see from her facial expressions.
I just wish you could see the chat right here.
Wait, what?
Oh, what? Ads.
All right, here we go.
After being caught red-handed, you'd think this would be the time to fess up, right? Well, take a listen to the cringy excuses that start falling out of her mouth.
You guys, do you guys ever get that weird glitch in CSGO where it shows your rank? That shows everyone's rank? Clara, give me 1 second.
That totally glitched us out.
Let me just message this girl.
Oh, no.
After being caught red-handed, you'd think this would be the time to fess up, right?
Is it playing for you?
Well, take a listen to the cringy excuses that start falling out of her mouth.
You guys, do you guys ever get that weird glitch in CSGO where it shows your
Speaking
rank?
of glitches.
It shows everyone's rank.
Why did it go
Clara,
backwards?
give me 1 second.
Who's Clara?
Clara. Let me just message this girl. Give me 1 second. She
Message that girl.
Use it on my PC.
Yeah, Clara.
This is what happens.
She
when you let
promised
people use
me
your PC.
what?
Can't trust him. All right. That's nice to know.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't Clara that we watched load the cheat code at the beginning of this game. After that, Miss Q generally abandoned the match, and her CSGO account was eventually slapped with an anti-cheat ban. But following massive backlash from the streaming community, her Twitch account also disappeared soon after, along with any chance she ever had of making it as a pro gamer. Maybe she should have tried playing a game where you don't need to cheat to win.
Here we go.
It should just be the one bar, right?
What are you talking about? Yeah, it's just
Forsaken.
Well, because the video is broken up into
When it comes to cheating in CSGO, it's safe to say no player has ever been more humiliated than Nikhil Forsaken Kumawat. During the Extremesland Zowie Asia tournament in 2018, Forsaken was competing as part of the pro esports team Optic India. They'd entered into the top-tier CSGO tournament, which had a hefty prize pool of $100,000. But as Forsaken was playing, someone reported him for suspicious activity, and an administrator was called in. At first, Forsaken boldly refused the admin access to his terminal, but after they asserted their position, they probed into his setup and discovered a suspicious program running in the background. When it was pointed out, Forsaken unbelievably batted their hands away and tried to delete it in front of their eyes. Stunned, the administrators disqualified Forsaken on the spot, and the entire Optic India team was booted from the event. When they finally got a good look at Forsaken's terminal, they discovered the illegal aimbots he'd been desperately trying to delete. These are hacks that provide easier target acquisition for players and are expressly prohibited by CSGO. But
unless
what
they
made
were
it
in on
worse
it.
was that they'd been accessed
like if the
multiple
entire
times,
team was in on it, that'd be
meaning
like,
he cheated in many different matches in order to get his hands on that prize money. Appalled by his actions, Forsaken was handed a full 5-year ban from the Esports Integrity Coalition. The pro player was also booted from his team, but in the overwhelmingly embarrassing aftermath, Optic India was dissolved altogether.
No, because their expressions were all like,
now,
what's
even
going on?
If your aim is as bad as Forsaken's, you don't need an aimbot to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Go ahead, prove that you're better than that cheater ever will be. Now, where were we?
We're always better than cheaters.
Tavo Betancourt. Have you ever heard of speedrunning before? It's where players record themselves racing to complete levels or entire games as fast as
I've seen lots
possible.
of Minecraft
And
speedruns, but I don't think I've ever
times
seen
are so
speedruns
fast,
for like
they're only
16
separated by the
pit
split
games.
second of a
Yeah,
button push.
there's speedruns
It's not the
of,
most well-known style of
those.
gameplay,
Okay,
but because
Mario
the community
speedruns,
is made up of passionate
Mario?
nerds like me, speedrunning is a serious business. And
Mario
that's
speedrunning.
why
I've seen
YouTuber Tavo Betancourt came under heavy
I don't know,
fire
he showed
when
some
Mexican
like
channel
16 or
Bada
32-bit
Boon
game
uploaded
at
his
the sort of
insanely
description.
fast Super Mario Bros. Speedrun back in 2017. He
That was
effortlessly
Pokemon.
sailed through the entire game,
Was it?
completing it in a respectable 5 minutes and 12 seconds. While this
I went to
run
lose some
earned
nerd
him
cred.
plenty of online views, the speedrunning
damn.
community spotted some serious problems. For a start, even though the attempt was just 5 minutes long, Tavo took the time to guzzle down
Oh my gosh.
That structure.
This
he
is
was playing. Surely, if he were taking this seriously, he could have waited
That's
5
weird.
minutes to have his dinner, right? Secondly, the game's counters suspiciously didn't match what was happening in the footage. Like here, where Tavo collects 11 coins, but the counter curiously increases by 12. It was clear that Tavo had
However
stolen
could you fuck up
someone's
that editing?
speedrun footage and mashed it with a different counter so that it wasn't too obvious he'd stolen it. But this minor mistake didn't escape the attention of real speedrunners. They tracked down the original footage and revealed that it had been brazenly stolen from world record speedrunner Darbian. And when the community found out, Tavo was crucified online.
Oh my
He later
gosh.
admitted what he'd done and apologized, claiming it was just part of a social experiment. Lame excuses aside, it's
I
pretty clear that
really
this
wish I
was
could
just
just
done
beat
for
and
clout,
beat up
seeing how,
anybody that
despite
did
his
that.
apology, his
I
run
mean,
is still
social
up
Just a
on
experiment,
social
Optic's
experiment,
channel.
dude.
Although now, I reckon it'll take
just a
more than
prank,
video
yo.
splicing for Tavo to outrun his ruined reputation.
prank.
Superfast jellyfish. The impossibly precise button presses and muscle memory required for
what?
speedrunning are insanely difficult to master. Which is why blindfolded speedrunning is even more mind-blowing. Just using audio cues and their memory, players complete games as quickly as possible without once looking at their screens. Considering most people couldn't even get past a start menu blindfolded, this is some god-tier gaming. So when unknown gamer Superfast Jellyfish live-streamed his blindfolded speedrun of Super Mario 64 in just 42 minutes, the speedrunning community was stunned. But not in a good way. For a start, there are only 3 certified blindfolded streamers who have submitted their times into this category, ranging from 24 minutes to 1 hour and 58 minutes. This would have put Superfast Jellyfish in 3rd, even though he claimed he'd only ever done 3 blindfolded speedruns before. But compared to his competitors, Superfast Jellyfish's gameplay was suspicious. He left audio alerts on, which are hugely distracting and can mess up a real blindfolded speedrunner's timing.
Let's go. Thank you for the follow. I fell off. I can tell I fell off.
This is your second blindfolded run, isn't it?
Technically this is my 3rd.
Unfazed by this, he then talked continuously through sections that real blindfolded speedrunners know requires careful attention to audio details.
Did I check for saves? No, because I don't save the game.
These were huge red flags for the speedrunning community, and they called out Superfast Jellyfish for cheating by using a blindfold he could see through. Clearly caught out, Superfast Jellyfish eventually came clean. Well, kinda.
What you may not know is that that speedrun was purposely fake. It was purposely fake.
Instead of a proper apology, he tried to save face by claiming he purposefully faked the speedrun. And yet, he only admitted this after he was exposed? Yeah, that's called cheating, but better luck next time.
Wow.
Joshua Altenated Kriegshauser. Game developers often stream games they're working on as an awesome way of interacting with the game's community. But these developers usually have special abilities other players don't, which can look like cheats, as Joshua Altenated Kriegshauser awkwardly discovered back in 2017.
I've seen this.
The technical director of the Battle Royale game H1Z1 decided to stream the match he was playing with his friends on Twitch. But when he blasted through a rival group of players, their reactions shocked him.
What's happening?
Why are you cheating? Really, dude?
You're cheating?
A dev cheating.
Wait, can you not see him?
You can't see me?
Yes.
Oh, he is, I mean.
Oh my god, am I hidden?
Ooh, cheating like that definitely isn't a good look for a developer. Although it seems like he genuinely forgotten to turn off his special cloak of invisibility. Either that, or he just really wanted to show those 12-year-olds who was boss. Azubu Frost. With over 100 million monthly players, League of Legends is one of the largest online...
Oh, come on.
Piss off.
multiplayer games in the world.
For
those who don't know it, it involves two teams battling it out to occupy and defend their half of the map. And to do this, players have to strategically attack or hide from the other team. But professional esports team Azubu Frost found an inventive way around this back in 2012. During the Season 2 World Championships, Azubu Frost faced off against Team Solo Mid. From the get-go, the match was plagued by technical issues which caused multiple pauses. But during these pauses, members of Team Azubu Frost sneakily checked out the mini-map that was being broadcast on the huge stadium screen behind them.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
This allowed them to see exactly where the other team was heading and what they were planning. Team Captain Woong in particular looked back at the screen on a number of occasions before recklessly altering his gameplay. Azubu Frost won the round, but an investigation by League of Legends developer Riot Games later determined that Woong clearly gained an unfair advantage by looking at the screens. He also shared the information with his team, which led them to certain victory. For this unsportsmanlike behavior, Azubu Frost was fined 20% of their tournament winnings, costing them a grand total of $30,000. Ooh,
That's their fault.
Mr. Golds. Some streamers play games in a way that can really divide an audience, like Mr. Golds, for example. At his peak, his Twitch streams boasted a respectable average of 2,000 live viewers, where he routinely bragged about how good he was at Call of Duty Warzone. But during a stream from August 2020, one of his viewers noticed something strange on his screen. Can you see what their cursor is pointing out?
Have you ever seen anyone playing like me? Like seriously?
Yup, while Mr. Golds was shamelessly bragging about how he's so good that he doesn't need to cheat, he had the cheating software Engine Owning running in the background. Engine Owning is an app that freely admits it sells cheat software for many games, including Call of Duty, like their Aim at Enemies hack, which Mr. Golds clearly had set to on in the background.
Ladies and gentlemen,
how do these sites exist and nobody's like DDoSed them into the dirt yet?
After he was rightfully exposed,
I
Mr.
don't
Golds'
know.
channel received temporary suspension, as Twitch's guidelines ban the streaming of cheats in any online games. Although his channel is now back up, this cheater hasn't recovered enough dignity to show his face on the platform since. FaZe Jarvis. Just about every fan of the Battle Royale game Fortnite knows the name FaZe Jarvis, but not necessarily in a good way. This British YouTuber and gamer rose to fame when he joined the mega-popular esports group the FaZe Clan in 2019. He'd been uploading his Fortnite gameplay to YouTube since 2018, with many of his videos garnering millions of views each. His channel was made up almost exclusively of Fortnite gameplay, but then in 2019, he made an unfathomably dumb decision. He uploaded a video where he openly claimed to be using an aimbot.
Because I've got the hack open and stuff, it's making my Streamlabs like lag, so I can't do that. You won't be able to see on the recording that I've got the mod, but just so you guys know I do. This is what happens. Look, aimbot FOV, aimbot FOV. Like, I don't know what half this stuff means, but it's actually about to be lit. We're about to pop off. See you. Mate, how's it not hitting anyone? What? I got aimbot.
Look at this.
How's it not
Look
hitting?
at this.
Why is my aimbot not hitting anybody?
Controversial video made him some sweet YouTube money. Fortnite's developers Epic Games didn't see the funny side of it. They have a zero-tolerance policy to any kind of cheating, let alone bragging about it to millions of people online.
No, he was.
Without missing a beat.
He was.
Epic
He didn't
Games
understand how it
brought
worked.
down the hammer and immediately
Because the
banned
aimbot was
Jarvis's
targeting things
account.
through walls.
But the ban wasn't
Aimbots
just
don't
for
give
a
you, like,
month or
tunneling.
even two, but for life. And this didn't mean he was only banned from the community. He was also prohibited from participating in all future Fortnite gaming events. What a staggering self-own. In true
Fuck off. Man, how much are you going to
Hello
milk
and
this
welcome to Class Fit Sugar. My name is Yvonne
IP?
Mendoza, and today I am bringing you a quick and
Jarvis released a tearful apology video.
I don't have a clue, dude. I'm about sick of these ads, though.
Oh, that's fine. Cut her there if you want.
No.
Because I mean, there's three more.
Admitting his infractions and accepting Epic Games' decision.
I'm truly, like, so sorry. Epic, I know I have to take accountability
I
for
didn't
my
know
actions,
hardware
and,
bans
you know,
existed.
I'm gonna do my best to accept
didn't know
any
I'd have to buy a
punishment
whole
that, like,
computer.
comes my way. Whatever
my
happens,
gosh.
I'm not trying to find, like, a quick
I
road
feel
out,
like FaZe
but, like,
Clan,
being
isn't that like
banned
synonymous
forever
with Goonswarm?
is just, I think, a lifetime ban.
I'm not sure.
I just didn't, I didn't expect this would happen.
Even with all those tears, his account remains banned almost 2 years on. Well, it's pretty clear that when it comes to cheating, Epic
that if you
Games
got banned
definitely
from, you
doesn't
would
play
be like
around.
that heartbroken over?
Zacubus. In
I
the
mean,
UK,
he's
there's
heartbroken
one
because
gamer
he's
who's
making
known
money.
for his dapper skills as well as his dapper
got
styles.
banned from work,
David
I don't
Zacubus
know.
Tracy is a tie-wearing, shirt-sporting Twitch streamer who's been gaming professionally for more than 17 years. But even with all that experience and style behind him, it didn't stop him from cheating at the DreamHack gaming convention back in
my
2018.
gosh, at
He was caught
DreamHack?
teaming in Fortnite, which is where a player talks to and works with rival players instead of taking them out in-game. Although just about every Fortnite player does it, streaming it from Europe's largest gaming convention wasn't Zacubus's brightest idea.
What?
Well, if you're going to stream to thousands of people at a high-profile event, you should probably stick to the rules,
Okay.
no matter how suave you look.
I mean, my bias against Fortnite being
Johnny
what it
K.
is.
Now, just about anyone
I have a
can
hard
cheat
time
in Fortnite,
reconciling
but it takes seriously
a guy
huge
that's
kahunas
portraying
to
like
cheat
this
during the
mature
Fortnite World
demeanor
Cup.
by
Considering
wearing a
the
suit and
prize pool
tie,
is around
and then he's
$100
playing
million,
Fortnite.
it's no wonder people are tempted to
Which
Yeah,
these days. I mean, like I said, I don't want to dunk on it too hard, despite my bias against it. But Fortnite, I feel, is more for like Neon's kid, right? As opposed to something that a suave, sophisticated suit-wearing streamer is supposed to.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, shit, dude, play an adult's game or something, you know?
Yeah, but then you look at the other guys that are still playing Fortnite, like Ninja and those other guys. I mean, they built an entire following surrounding it, so therefore, that's of course the game that they're going to play because their following wants to see that.
I guess that's true. You do have to pander to your audience somewhat.
Uh-huh.
Not like us, chat. We do not pander to the audience.
No, we play what we want, when we want, how we want.
How we want. And occasionally we'll take some possible peer pressure and direction from
that's
people
exactly
watching.
It. All right, let's finish this up.
turn to illicit means of winning. But for professional player Jonathan Johnny K. Kosmala of Team Caliber, the overwhelming temptation to cheat got the better of him. In 2019, this player was exposed online after his Discord messages with a well-known cheat seller were made public. You can see Johnny K, named here as Big Boy, was trying to purchase an ESP cheat. This is a hack that allows a player to see the locations of all of their enemies, even if there are walls or terrain in the way. After downloading it, Johnny K started a call with the seller, who walked him through the process of installing it. But unfortunately for Johnny K, the seller recorded their entire call.
What did it download to? Oh, you didn't even... This one?
Yeah, that one. That's the deal you're gonna need.
Initially, it all seemed to be running smoothly. He logged into his official account with the cheat software running, and the game loaded without issue. But all of a sudden, his account was flagged by Fortnite's anti-cheat software, and he was immediately booted from the game for cheating. Really rub salt in the wound, the seller then released their entire call for the world to see. After being so thoroughly exposed, Team Caliber wasted no time booting the cheater out of their team and cut all ties with him. Well, as bad as it looks, I don't reckon Johnny K's fall from
That almost
grace
feels
too
like
much.
somebody
After
wanted
all,
a seed on the
his massive
team and
kahunas
set him
probably
up.
broke his fall.
Yeah, that...
Marky no kudos. Even though
Interesting.
Fortnite is one of the biggest video games in the world, it still suffers from its fair share of bugs. While exploiting these bugs is generally frowned upon, abusing them in professional matches or tournaments is obviously a dumb move. But not obvious enough for pro Fortnite player Marky Locuras. During the 2019 ESL Katowice Royale Fortnite tournament, which had a grand
that
prize
neck
of
tat. That's how you know he's
$500,000,
hard.
the professional Team Heretic player was reduced to 0 hit points. But thanks to a bug, he wasn't eliminated, and quickly discovered he could keep playing. Now, he should have alerted.
Oh, on,
Should have
guys.
alerted the skip video function.
Right
Right
an
there.
administrator to the error. Instead, he exploited the bug and waited to be revived by his teammates. But when his teammates asked him what had happened, he did this. So it's clear he knew he'd done something wrong, but he was trying to avoid being detected. Eventually, the admin spotted what he'd done and asked him to leave. But unbelievably, Marky refused.
Like you have a choice.
But give me a reason. I need a reason.
After stalling for as long as he could, he was finally convinced to leave his terminal and was disqualified from the tournament. But this incident sparked a huge debate online. Technically, it was a glitch, so it wasn't like Marky had purposefully engineered the cheat, but being a pro player, he really should have known better than to try and exploit it. Ultimately, he didn't face any kind of punishment aside from
Come on, dude. You're on the main stage. You're being recorded. Like,
do you think that
you gotta have
shows the
standards.
character?
Down in the comments.
Shows the character.
I mean, in a cash game, it would be
Shroud.
funny, but
like Fortnite, PlayerUnknown's Battleground, or PUBG for short, is a battle royale style game that has a huge problem with hackers. Since it was released in 2017, most of the cheats used in this game revolve around improving a player's accuracy or speed. But there's one cheat that's so hilariously dumb, even famous streamer Michael Shroud Grzizek simply couldn't resist getting involved
I
with
was
it.
watching
With more
when this
than
happened.
9 million followers on Twitch, this professional streamer
Why
racks
do
up
heck,
tens of thousands
I
of
think?
views per stream. And this meant there were plenty of witnesses
He
when
got in
he
a
joined in with the
car
hijinks
with
of this group of hackers
a
back in
hacker.
2018.
And flew around the map. That's what
What
it
the
was.
hell?
Just like in the real world, cars in PUBG aren't meant to fly like that. But Shroud couldn't resist the offer of a free ride.
I mean, fuck, for all I would... Considering PUBG's
I actually
physics
sell these
glitches,
cheats
this
for
looks
like-
normal.
Wait, don't.
Unfortunately, after this, Shroud hit a dead end. Like Fortnite, PUBG has a very strict no cheating policy that it enforces indiscriminately, and the ban hammer came down on Shroud's account for a whole month. He later apologized and admitted he knew what he was doing, but that he just wanted to have a little fun. I mean, it's hard to blame him. After all, if someone offered you the chance to ride in a flying car, it'd be pretty hard to turn down, right?
I don't know if I would, but in a cash match, I would
The
definitely point
NBA
at it and be like, yeah, that's
2K21
kind of
community
funny.
is an extremely competitive group of
You know,
players
as I
who
shot the
take
car
any
down.
hint of cheating very seriously, as professional player and YouTuber Chalk found out back in 2020. This was when rival player T-Jack critiqued his gameplay and called him out online for using a modified controller.
What? I'm not defending him, but he doesn't. The Zen start in the center. It doesn't matter. You can do it without it, bro. Let's watch. Do it. Shoot a fade.
If you don't play NBA 2K21, like me, that explanation probably
games
flew
are
right over your head. So let me break
Play
it
the
down.
damn sport.
You may be thinking that a modified controller has levers and buttons designed to make quicker and easier button hits, but they don't always look that obvious. Controllers like the Cronus Zen, for example, can run software like aimbots, which makes scoring hoops in the game much easier. And this is something that T-Jack aggressively accused Chalk of doing.
Why does his bar not move in this game? His bar does not move. Hold on. It looks like let's look at this. Why does his bar not move?
When you gotta aim.
But Chalk wasn't taking this lying down. He uploaded a video showing every single button press he made on his controller to prove he wasn't cheating.
Nothing changed. You guys have seen my controller the entire time. And I'm playing uncomfortable because I gotta have my hands so high. Nothing changes, bro. Literally nothing changes. I'm shooting with X and I'm still greening. What's the next one? Green. You see?
Oh, come on.
Piss off. That's okay. That's the last one.
From the beginning,
So you
I
think.
always feel like I don't own.
It's changing. You see it.
Oops.
However, this gaming community was already in full witch hunt mode. Despite Chalk's proof, more and more accusations began flooding Chalk's chats. Eventually, the pressure became too much for him to handle, and Chalk broke down live on one of his streams.
See it, and you don't see that these dudes sit in group chat and comment on me every.
While there's no way to really tell whether or not Chalk was using a modified controller, the NBA 2K21 community still seems pretty divided. So what do you think? Did Chalk
I don't know, he
cheat,
seems
or
pretty-
is he just being dunked on for being really good at this game? Let me know down in the comments.
But then, I mean, if you're going to hold your controller way the fuck up there, you're not going to be
Hosting.
anywhere near
Hearthstone
as good.
is an incredibly popular digital strategy card game. Which
I
has
don't know.
Close
I
to
don't-
24 million active players
seem
around
pretty-
the world. And unlike a regular
pretty
game of
earnest.
cards, you can't
Yeah.
cheat by peeking over
I
your
would
opponent's
agree.
shoulder. But back in 2015, during the Hearthstone Pinnacle 2 tournament,
Let me know in the
player
comments.
Raphael
Let me know in the
Hosty
comments. What
Zantilli
chalk,
found a
yes or
way
no?
around this. As part of the professional esports team
Cheater, yay or
Arcan,
nay?
Hosty was one of just 6 players invited
this
to
guy?
compete in the tournament, which had a
Hosty.
prize pool of $5,000.
Yeah, it's
His
hard.
match with Team Nihilim's Adrian life coach Koi was live streamed for all the world to see. But
BTW,
partway
Blizzard
through,
sucks.
viewers suddenly noticed something strange in Hosty's background.
That's a bit surprising to me.
That's surprising to me too.
Embarrassingly,
glare?
Hosty's setup was being reflected in the picture frame behind him, showing he was looking at 2 separate monitors, and one of them had the tournament live stream on it, meaning Hosty had a full view of life coach's hand. This is what's known as stream sniping, and it's the digital version of peeking at your opponent's cards.
Wow.
Allegations immediately flooded the internet, and in a matter of hours, Team Arcan dropped Hosty from their
Why was
roster
there no
like a
time
hot
delay on the
cheating
stream?
potato. Hosty later admitted to having the stream up on the second monitor, but argued that because the stream was on a 10-minute delay, it didn't help him gain an advantage. Considering he lost
That's a
to life
lie.
coach, that kinda adds up. But if Hosty
10
was
minutes
trying
delay?
to cheat, this was a
card
hilariously
game?
terrible
Yeah.
attempt. XQC.
I mean, still cheating,
Felix
but
XQC Lengyel is
a
one of
10-minute
Twitch's
delay in a
most
card
popular
game is not going
streamers
to give
with
you
a
any
follower count of
advantages.
over 8 million. Streaming multiple times a week, often for
Game
more
was
than
that?
24 hours, it's hardly surprising that weird and hilarious stuff is
GTA?
often captured on his camera. But back in December 2020, he had some serious explaining to do when this slip-up happened live on stream.
What was that?
Did you see that? Well, if I enhance
It's
that
file
fifth
folders.
file from the
Cheats.
left, can you see it now? That, my friends, is a
Empty.
big file labeled cheats. Admittedly, it's completely empty, but why would XQC have had it in the first place? And considering how much he panicked when that window opened, he didn't exactly seem innocent, but he had an explanation ready.
A randomizer.
Oh,
There's
no.
something called
In
cheats,
Tarkov.
And those cheats are like to make the game different. Like, if you're doing a certain run, you have to use a cheat folder.
So, he needed it to change the
What?
difficulty of his Pokemon games. As legitimate as he makes it sound, using
still
any
cheating.
kind of cheats or hacks in games is
Why on the
against
desktop?
Twitch's community guidelines. Despite this smoking gun, Twitch didn't take
makes
any
me-
action, even though he'd been caught cheating less than a month before. This happened when, during GlitchCon's Twitch Rivals Fall Guys tournament, XQC decided to
played this, right?
target other players taking part in this Battle Royale platform game. He singled them out by stream sniping and then sabotaged their attempts to win. But what's
Oh my
worse is
God.
that he didn't even make the effort to hide that he was watching his opponent's streams.
Oh, even better, a smug dick.
That is
with the stream snipe?
bugged out, dude.
Who got fed? Who got fed?
With his opponent in his sights, you can see his eyes darting to and from his rival's stream as he plays, so he knows when and where to sabotage him.
I'm gonna put you in emo only mode. This is a bad idea, bro. I don't think he realizes how big of a mistake he's
Who's
doing.
that? Who's that? Who's that?
Yo!
Cougar, you're up, right?
Look at him all tabbing, he's looking!
Unfortunately for XQC, stream sniping directly violates Twitch's code of conduct. They slapped him with a
snap.
6-month ban from future Twitch Rivals events, forced him to forfeit
clearly
his
Twitch
GlitchCon
has way more
winnings,
rules
and
than I think it
suspended him
does.
from the platform for 7 days. Maybe he should have stuck with Pokemon.
Unfortunately, this guy is in Tarkov.
Do you know of any
Yeah.
other streamers or gamers who have been caught cheating
That
live on?
was-
So that's Be Amazed.
Man.
Their channel is certainly fun.
Absolutely. That was interesting. To say the least.
I kind of feel informative. So so this is part 1 out of I think 5 in a series, right?
Yep.
All of them are like half hour, and the other couple that I've seen before. The reason I wanted to watch this one is because he refers to part 1 a lot in his other videos, and engine owning comes up often. So he's like, "Hey, it's our old friend, engine owning," right? And so you start to kind of get used to seeing that window.
Gotcha.
So now like I don't watch I don't watch streamers. I probably should because I'd learn a thing or two. but now I kind of wanna, just so I can always be on the lookout for that window.
Absolutely. Interesting, man. Yeah, thanks for bringing this video to us, Chris. I truly appreciate it.
Clara.
Very informative. Yeah, Clara. Clara installed this on my computer. Let me call her.
Just a sec.
Just
Clara.
a sec. Clara, I pulled the window over, but what did you install this on my computer? I let you play. So oh my gosh. Let's just start blaming Clara on everything from this point forward.
It's Clara's fault, everybody.
It's Clara's fault. Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks again, Chris. I really did enjoy this, guys. If you enjoyed this type of content, please let me know down in the comment section. Like Chris said in the beginning of the video, if you lasted this long, truly want to thank you for being here with us. It really means a lot. Again, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button for me if you haven't already. And until next time, game on, my friends.